Hi folks, this is part 6 in this series we're doing where we're looking at how we finish well as leaders, keeping on, entering heaven breathlessly. And so far we've looked at 4 principles for finishing well. We've looked at the importance of being people of vision. We've looked at the importance of playing to our strengths. We've looked at the importance of being connected into community. And last time we looked at the importance of committing to a life of learning. And this 5th principle that we're going to look at this time follows neatly on from last time, because last time we looked at the importance of learning from others. And today I just want to speak briefly about teaching others, that we have a responsibility to pass the baton on to the next generation, to leave a legacy. Those who finish well recognize this is a key responsibility that they have, that we are learners, but we're also teachers. This is one of the driving forces for Paul when he writes to Timothy in 1st and 2nd Timothy, these last letters that he writes before he knows he's going to be executed by this mad Emperor Nero. He wants Timothy to finish well himself and pass the baton of faith on to others. The pages of the Bible are filled with those people who invested in the next generation. Moses investing and developing Joshua. David investing and developing Solomon. Elijah and Elisha. Jesus and his disciples. And of course, Paul and Timothy, all developing relationships, teaching those who are coming through to become everything God created them to be. And Paul wants Timothy to do the same thing. And so he writes in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2, all the things you've heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to reliable men who will also be qualified to teach others. What I'm passing on to you, what I'm teaching you, Timothy, teach others who in turn will teach others. We have a responsibility to do this. And so whether you call yourself a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a discipler, whatever you call yourself, invest in someone. I remember a few years back, the famous Christian band Delirious brought out a song, History Maker. I've been to many gatherings of young people where thousands, hundreds of young people have declared at the top of their voice the chorus, I want to be a history maker in this land. The thing is, everyone will make history. The question is not, will you make history? The question is, what kind of history will you make? Or perhaps more importantly, what kind of future will you create? Because the trajectory of God's kingdom is forwards. See, the Bible is very clear that God's heart and passion is to see his name and message pass from one generation to another. And not only this, that God expects us to play a critical part in seeing that realized. One of my favorite Psalms is Psalm 78, and verse 4, 6 and 7 says this, we will not hide these truths from our children, but will tell the next generation about the glorious deeds of the Lord. We'll tell of his power and the mighty miracles he did, so that the next generation might know them, even the children not yet born, and that they in turn will tell their children. So each generation can set its hope anew on God, remembering his glorious miracles and obeying his commands. This is an amazing passage because it reminds us that our investment in even one life today isn't just about that one life, but how the good news and the kingdom explodes from generation to generation, impacting, changing the future. So many examples of that throughout the whole of the Bible. Jesus invests in a few people and 2,000 years later, billions of people are following him. We must invest, recognizing our responsibility to be a teacher, leaving a legacy. So who are you going to invest in? Pray that God will connect you to someone where there's a sense of chemistry, where you look at them and think, I could help this person, I could grow this person, we could do life together. I can invest in them to help them become everything God created them to be, to pass on the baton of leadership in the same way that hopefully someone is doing that for you. Remember, part of what it means to finish well is that we are learners, but we are also teachers, leaving the legacy of faith for those who are yet to come. May God bless you in your learning, but also in your teaching today. Until next time, bye.